Off the top this noon, the campaign trail for Donald Trump continuing today right here in South Florida. Last night, he spoke at a rally in Sunrise and had plenty to say about the media and President Obama.
And we're going to get to that in just a moment. But today, he's on Miami Beach speaking to the National Association of Home Builders. And that's where we find Local 10 reporter Glenna Milberg with what's going on there today. Glenna.
Good afternoon, ladies. You will not be surprised to know that, again, Mr. Trump talked about Obama and the media, some disparaging things to say. He actually doubled down on something he talked about last night, calling President Obama the founder of ISIS. That got a lot of attention today. He mentioned it here again today to some laughs and to some applause. This was a filled room just a couple of minutes ago. It was an audience of home builders very close to his heart, and they just ate up what Donald Trump was talking about. He actually had his morning voice on today. No shouting, no yelling. He was a kind of a calmer, gentler Donald Trump than we know. He was here technically to talk about the economy, and he did. But first, he just went on a long riff about Hillary Clinton and President Obama and the press. He did double down on something that got so much attention this morning, calling the president literally the founder of ISIS. A lot of blowback on that. Donald Trump did, though, get around to talking about the economy to an industry that has so many concerns about the economy, the home builders here. A lot of concerns about things like regulations and the labor force and economic growth.
President Obama and Clinton have economic policies that have produced, you saw the latest report, 1.2% growth, right? 1.2%. If that ever happened in China, they'd have a revolution.
All right, well, that got a couple of laughs, but he was being very serious, as you know. Donald Trump accepted the invitation to talk to the Association of Home Builders just this week. This is a nonpartisan group. They did invite Hillary Clinton as well. And yesterday, Clinton sent her chief economic advisor to talk to them. So they did hear from both sides. But clearly, this audience was very appreciative of what Donald Trump had to say for them and their industry today. Look for him to spend a lot of time in Florida, very close in the polls with Hillary Clinton, as you know, and a very important state for them both. I'm Glenna Milberg, live on Miami Beach today, Local 10 News.